Looks about as smooth as glass.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society.
You're in violation of secure communication procedures, Commodore.
So we just went ahead and fixed the glitch.
There is no America. There is no democracy.
Our fifth objective, a new world order.
There are no nations. There are no peoples. There are no Russians. There are no Arabs. There are no third worlds. There is no West.
Right-wing conspiracy.
What do you call it when the assassins accuse the assassin?
A new world order.
Thank you for plugging in to the Stones Unturned podcast.
Well, just a second there, Professor. We fixed the glitch.
I'm your host, Professor Thomas Henry Horan.
He reads everything.
Hello there, you lucky devils. You better bet your Bippy he reads everything. Have you people seen the news? Cat Williams' favorite celebrity was not arrested today. I guess I could finish setting things up before the show. Sorry about last night. Am I coming through? Are things happening? Yes. So when you get logged into the premium site tonight, it's coming through on the new player. The cast button should be working. Everything should be working. You should be able to set your screen resolution, and you should be able to cast. It will cast to a Google Chromecast device. If you have Chromecast built into your TV. YouTube is not Chromecast. This will not cast to YouTube app. You must have Chromecast, either built into your TV or like I have a dongle. But it will cast to that, and if you have an iPhone, it should cast to your Apple TV. Hi, Scott. Hi, Anthony. So, sorry about last night's little flu. I changed the switch setting from 77 to 78 and kaboom. So 77 is where it stays. This is starting to get exciting. So tonight's episode, I was going to plan on talking more about Sandy Spook, but we're going to talk about Diddy Spook. Why was Prince Harry named in the Sean Combs lawsuit? Not that Prince Harry's been accused of anything, but he's named as a witness, I guess. Yeah, they raided his houses in Beverly Hills. This place is bigger than Mar-a-Lago, if I'm not mistaken. I think his pad in Hollywood is actually bigger than Mar-a-Lago. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. It's the size of an international hotel. They hit that place, his Miami Beach place, or Palm Beach place, right around the corner from Epstein. Well, you know, figuratively speaking, I don't... And, yeah, this is a copy-paste, obviously. This is on the New York Post. There's a little copy-paste. And his place in New York City. They drove tanks through the gates of these estates. They were not playing around. What they were after, these lawsuits have gone forward. And now suddenly Uncle Sucker is concerned that lawyers are going to get access to all this blackmail material that Diddy has on all these people. Including you know that, right? That's what's going on here. Just like the Epstein raid. Why would they release the names of the customers? You can't blackmail people once they've been outed. This was not FBI. This was not Treasury. This was not state, local, county. This was Department of Homeland Security. They questioned him at the airport on his way out of the country and let him go on his family vacation. They aren't after him. They're after the material. They are after the photos, the videos, etc., etc., etc. They said that's why such a massive SWAT raid was because they were afraid that evidence would be destroyed. They're after the evidence. They don't care about the victims. They're after the evidence because they want to use that. And I know you know who his father was, and I know you know why that matters to the Stones Unturned podcast. Yeah, this is a good little meme here. What's the connection between Werner von Braun, Jack Parsons, Lafayette, Ronald Hubbard, Walt Disney, Aleister Crowley, and something about aliens? They all helped to create NASA. That's true. I don't know about the extraterrestrial alien medium. Tennessee mother accidentally shot, killed teen daughter while rummaging in purse for keys. Whose purse and what keys? Let me tell you something. Speaking of keys. Speaking of Barton keys. Hot potato claims manager. I'm telling you, he was a total wolf on a phony claim. Barton Keyes, may he rest in peace. Let me tell you something about accidents with guns. So you've been hearing all this smack men talked about Sean Combs. Brian Peck, a writer and dialogue coach at Nickelodeon, was pen pals with John Wayne Gacy. Is this true? As soon as I saw a clown portrait, I thought of John Wayne Gacy, but then this is on Reddit, some guy on Reddit. He owns a painting by John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, it's in People magazine. If you can't believe People magazine, who can you believe? Pedophile sexually assaulted Drake Bell, flaunted painting by serial killer John Wayne Gacy. I guess that's old news. Some of these are good. I can't play these on SpewTube. Millions of Americans caught up in Chinese hacking plot. U.S. government. Millions of Americans? This is from the BBC. This is from the British Bullshit Corporation. It is owned by the British government. You do understand this, right? Millions of Americans' online accounts. This is like TASS. This is like CNN. This is like The View. It's owned by the state. Millions of Americans' online accounts have been caught up in a sinister Chinese hacking plot that targeted U.S. officials. 7 Chinese nationals have been charged with enacting a widespread cyber attack campaign. They are accused of ties to a hacking operation that ran for 14 years. Well, another great job. The U.S. State Department announced a reward of up to $10 million, that's 8 million euros, for information on the 7 men. But they still don't know. What do you mean information? You're telling us. You really think we know something that you don't know? You show up, you have concrete evidence that convicts all 7 of these guys. Guess who goes to the prison camp? Well, if you knew these guys all along, why didn't you turn them in? You notice it didn't say no questions asked. Never, ever, 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 ever try to collect a reward unless it is publicly announced on Christmas paper. No questions asked. And never show up to claim a brand new John boat with a big Evan Rude 6-cylinder motor that you didn't know that you were eligible to win. Don't do that either. U.S. companies were hacked too. Hacking people's home routers. Now, this is a thing you had to open in an email, a suspicious email. I haven't checked my email in years. I haven't answered my phone in years. Kristen Smart's killer nearly died during a alleged prison attack by inmate who murdered the I-5 strangler. Illinois parole board member resigns after parolee kills boy, injures pregnant ex-girlfriend in attack, governor says. Only in Illinois. Oh, and I saw an actual running DeLorean at Walmart the other day. I was best man at my best friend's second wedding. I started my speech with, "Welcome back, everyone." Bitcoin halving spurs mass relocation of mining rigs to Colorado Springs. That's interesting. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Oh, Kamala Harris really is as scatterbrained as everybody says she is. Biden can't, maybe it's like a parrot. They learn to talk like their owner. She's learning to talk like Biden. Just random glitches. It's like if you hooked up ChatGPT to an electric fence. Chick-fil-A franchise owner drove 400 miles to assault a child. I'm sure Chick-fil-A doesn't approve of that kind of behavior. I don't know. I don't know anything about Chick-fil-A. Except they load. The secret to Chick-fil-A chicken is MSG. You understand this, right? It's loaded with MSG. I'm not saying it isn't a delicious, overpriced, but high quality. It's a chicken breast fillet. It's not chopped chicken breast formed into a patty like McDonald's. It is a chicken breast fillet. It really is. And it is delicious. But then I break out in a rash as soon as I eat it. And Elon Musk may be up to have some plan where he's going to buy Disney. Can you imagine how many heads will explode if Elon Musk buys Disney? He has the money. And Wall Street loves him. All of a sudden, they love him. He has the cash. If he buys Disney, if Elon buys Disney. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Scott. Yeah, the kids were cuffed for a minute, yeah. He took some other kids. He's got a lot of kids. He was taking his other kids for a spring break vacation to Antigua. So they let him go. They questioned him, though. A company will build you a new DeLorean from old stock parts. That's awesome. Well, shit, let's get one. We'll take turns driving it. The original DeLorean was a kick-ass car. The one that actually hit the showroom floors was a Chevette, a stainless steel Chevette. Well, don't forget, Anthony. Remember where Roswell was where Robert Goddard developed his inertial guidance system that Lindbergh handed over to the Nazis. You know who his dad was, right? You know who his mom was, right? Well, let me see, Melissa. Let me check my email real quick, and then I've been a little distracted by the news today. Let's see. Is this it? I sent an email. It's a comment. It's a notification of a comment. What email? These are comments. Is that what you're referring to? Well, I'm not anywhere near finishing the episode on Columbine, so don't worry your pretty little head about that. I will get around to everything that you've sent me. I have looked at some things. It's not easy to like. It's not always easy to... My website sucks. Or replies. Depending on how I'm logged in, sometimes I can't reply to a post. So I do believe I have been reading the posts for what it is worth. Has anybody tried... Is somebody on the go to the premium site and try to see if you can cast. Yeah, Amanda Bynes and Britney Spears had very similar breakdowns because they had very similar lives. Oh, yeah. Guthrie said that JR's son in Dallas was called John Ross. JR's name is John Ross. Wait, what? Something. Okay, when are we heading over to the thing? I'm a little tired, so I want to get started because there's not much I can say on the tubes. All right. But if you had stock in Bad Boy Records, you might want to call your broker in the morning. I just think it's interesting that they ran in there and seized all, just like they did with Epstein. When the local cops make a move, here come the feds gathering up all the evidence because they know we know why. We know why. 9 concurrent viewers. All right. I'll look again. That's not it. Oh, there it is. maybe 3 days ago. The snipe hunt incident. James Fetzer. False flags on 5 fronts. Are those it? Thank you so much. Is that it? Ewing family is based on the Hunt family, we think? Tonight on the premium stream, we're going to talk about Diddy and then time 195 dropped frames. 220 dropped frames. This time, I don't know what went wrong with Restream's embedded player last night, and I don't care anymore. So we just switched over to, it's my custom player that has all the goodies on it anyway. Okay, thanks, Melissa. I will check into that for sure. Mwah. That wherever you want it. Okay. So let's just head on over there. People showing up. Hi, Lord. Hi, Spartan. I didn't realize all those people had something to do with. I know some of them did. I'll look back into that sometime. People who founded NASA. The people who founded the OSS are even more fascinating. Well, let's just mosey on over there then. Thank you so much, YouTube. Get plugged in. You're missing. Oh boy, are we really up to our eyeballs in now? Get plugged into the Stones Unturned podcast on ThomasHenryHorn.com. $9.99 a month rides all rides. You can binge watch old episodes. It's all search inside the video. Blah blah blah. Got my own. The private stream goes out. The premium stream goes out on my own private streaming server offshore. Blah blah blah. So I can say whatever the hell I please, but I don't break any laws. I don't libel anybody. I don't dox anybody. But other than that, I can let the expletives fly. All right, I'll see you guys. Oh, who just showed up? You're just in time to miss me. Get over to the premium site and watch. We're going to talk about Puff Daddy, and we're going to talk about Sandy Spook. It might not be the world's greatest. We're going to talk about Puff Daddy for sure. Maybe Sandy Spook. Probably Sandy Spook. Not that hi, Nathan. Sorry for such a short YouTube, but I'm tired, and we missed last night's episode, and I got things to do. I just had a huge plate of hot wings and a beer, so I'm ready to rock and roll. So this is Wednesday. I'll try to go on again tomorrow. Or I may switch to Monday, Friday. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then Sunday. Okay? So thank you very much. And we'll see you over at the Cool Kids site.